So today I just want to show you a bit of the process into what I do making music. Just laying down a pretty simple beat. This is the Behringer Pro 800, which I usually use to create sounds for my main melodies, chords, and also bass sounds. And here I'm just tweaking the attack, decay, sustain, and release, just to tweak the sound a little bit. And once I found my sound, I'm just going to lay down some chords. So I recorded back into FL Studio, and this is what the chords sound like. I threw some effects on it, of course. This is a free plugin, it's Cymatics Origin, which I use quite a lot. Just gives you a bit of a replica of that vintage vinyl effect, like some crackling, some chorus. Clean the sound up a bit with some EQing. Usually I'll cut off the low end on the melodies and anything that's not bass or kick. Then for the bass line, laying down the pattern to go along with those main chords. For the bass sound, I use Contact Library sounds. Always like to add a little bit of distortion and a little bit of overdrive. Then for the drums, so I'm using the Akai MPD 218, which is my go-to drum pad machine, starting with the kick and snare, and after adding some percussion, hi-hats and open hats. So all of that is feeding into the Roland TR6S, which is a really nice drum design machine that I bought not so long ago. So just here going around and tweaking all the drum sounds. The cool thing is with this thing, you can really create your own custom drum sounds. You can change anything from the tone to delay to the actual high frequency, low frequency composition. And there's some other parameters that you can change in there as well. So just going through all these drum sounds one by one and adjusting each one of them. Apart from the chords and the main melody and the bass, I'm just going to add like one counter instrument, which I'm laying down here. Again, recording it into FL Studio as well. I used a preset from Native Instruments, Contact. Again, I put some of that Origin sauce on top of it, which just sounds really good, like especially when you're trying to go for that 80s, 90s hip-hop sound. Works out really well. And of course some EQing as well, cutting out basically all of the low end and quite a bit of the high end. So that's the basic layout for the track. So the great thing working with a DAW such as FL Studio is of course that you can go back into the piano roll and you can pretty much adjust anything that you recorded in there. So I just switched up a few of the drum patterns here, maybe some quantization here and there. And then on the full track I added some Cymatics Origin as well. I like to use this in the intro or like in sections of the beat just to give it a little bit of a different sound. I also always add TP Bassline, which is a very useful, again, free plugin that's going to allow you to separate your low ends into mono and the other frequencies into stereo. And that's basically it. So let's have a listen to the final beat and yeah, let me know in the comments what you think.